Hi everybody, I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay, and we are ParoDeeJay. And we are here, finally, with the Grandeur of the Seas wrap-up video.
We're live! Yay!
Now this is not the comparison.
No.
I know there's been a lot of requests. Editing me put some of the screenshots of the requests around here for a Carnival versus Royal Caribbean epic throwdown smackdown battle video. We might do something similar to that, but this is not it. But don't turn it off yet.
You should still watch it.
You should still watch this because it's dirty. But you should watch it. I said wash. But because we're gonna talk about stuff, and that's what we do. But first, look at your shirt. You have your Rock On ParoDeeJay shirt that we got from Ricky and Laura.
Yes.
I'm not wearing mine because I wanted to be able to show off the back like this. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can totally see everything.
Hashtag ParoDeeJay.
It's so cool. It's very comfortable and I love the colors. Vibrant, beautiful. I will be wearing it on the breeze at some point.
I could drape mine over me like this for now. It was too much effort to wear it and then be able to get up and show the back, so I'm just using it as a cover for right now.
Makes a nice blanket.
Oh, cozy. Thank you again.
Thank you.
For the shirts. But we're just going to talk about our trip, if we can remember it. It's been so long ago that we don't really remember anything about it.
I'm fine.
Are you having booty problems?
No, I'm fine.
All right, we're going to do a life update probably next week with just what's going on in our lives.
It's been fun.
So Grandeur of the Seas. Let's talk about where we went.
Yes.
We went out of Baltimore. Which we always love. Don't have to talk.
We were not delayed.
But I know.
At all.
The curse was broken.
Royal Caribbean did not have a curse. Actually, we were on board earlier even than being platinum status in Carnival. I think we were still on ship at like 10.
It was 10 something. It
30
was before 11 o'clock. We were on board.
Fastest boarding ever. So that was a major plus.
We felt so platinum right then.
We really
like,
did. I didn't feel like we were newbies at all. Scrubs. Kept calling ourselves Scrubs.
I know. Every time we went to trivia, our team name was the Scrubs.
With a Z.
With a Z. At the end, not the beginning.
That
would
means
be
Scrubs. Anyway.
So Baltimore, awesome. We stayed at our standard Best Western on O'Donnell Street. A lot of people like to know that. And we ate at Nacho Mama's, which was awesome.
So cool, yeah. Elvis themed. Go. You've probably seen the videos, yeah.
If you're watching this, you probably already watched
I
the
hope
videos.
so. If not, go back and watch that, then come back.
Then we went to Boston, Massachusetts. We had a dreary day in Boston.
It was still fun.
It was
I would like to go back again and actually get
we will.
a full walk-through tour if we could. I still feel like I learned a lot and it was fun, but it was definitely dreary. It put a little bit of a damper on the day, but it was still nice, and we had a really informative trolley. Is it a trolley?
Yeah, we got it through
trolley drive.
Old Town Trolley Tours, and it's a hop on, hop off. And our plan was we had picked out probably about 5 stops that we were going to get off, go see things, and then get back on. But with the rain, the drear, we just decided to ride the whole thing all the way around and just get a narrated tour.
We hopped on and did not hop off until the end.
We hopped on once and we hopped off once.
That's right.
But I'd love, I think if we go back, I'd love to do that again, obviously, because I learned a lot about the Coach store this time, thanks to Laura. Yeah, but
we went to the market. Oh, wait, what is it?
Most of our time. Quincy Market.
Quincy Market.
Faneuil.
Faneuil Hall.
That'll work. Faneuil Marketplace.
And we went to a lot of the shops around that area. And then we went to Hard Rock later and got a drink. That doesn't, I guess that counts.
But it was a fun day.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to do the Northern Itinerary again, go back to Boston and see more of Boston.
I think it would be cool.
Then after Boston, we went to Portland. You love Portland.
I love Portland.
I just said that. You can
I had to say it more excited than you did.
You love Portland.
I love Portland. Is that good?
Yeah.
We're working on that.
It was great. I had never been to Maine. You worked in Maine, so you were happy to get back to Maine.
Yes.
Maine.
2011, I worked at a summer camp. Best time ever. So yeah, got back there, and everything about Maine reminds me of Oregon, which is where I'm originally from. So I think that's why I like it so much. And it just seems very safe and clean, and people are super friendly. It's very animal friendly, like dogs especially.
Dogs everywhere. They really were.
I don't know, there's so much to see and do there. I just really enjoy it. And Ricky, I think he said that was his favorite.
I think out of all the stops, just because of the vibe, the atmosphere walking around.
It's just chill, you know?
It is, and that's what we chose to do, is we just walked around. I had looked some stuff up online. We decided we walked over to the train museum, which was $5 to get in and then $5 to ride the train per person.
Cute, yeah.
And that was worth it. I'd do that again. Just
absolutely.
to be able to, you know, you go around to whatever that, I forget what the little watery area is that we went to.
I had a name.
It did. But
I would wear more clothing next time because it was cold.
if we do another northern, we probably will do a fall northern, which would be maybe a little warmer, but you can see some leaves.
I know, but it was weird because it was May, and you think May would be warmer than like September, October, November.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
It was still cold. But we had fun, and then we walked around and did all sorts of stuff. We got some lobster.
Donuts.
We got, oh yeah, the donuts were good.
They are so good. Go there.
Go there.
Holy Donut.
Oh.
I think there's 2 or 3 locations.
I think there's 2 locations in Portland, and there's at least a handful more, I think, around.
Yeah, really good. It's like potato. Actually, they use mashed potatoes.
I think so.
I used to like a potato flake donut from where I used to live, but this is like mashed potatoes. Really good.
Same thing, right? They dehydrated flaked potatoes instead of, I don't know what else you would do, like real like mashed
I know, I didn't know if they use mashed potatoes.
I don't know. And then we went to Bar Harbor, Maine.
Love it.
Yeah, that was fun to walk around in. It's funny because Bar Harbor is sort of the most Caribbean-like port. When you go up there, there's a Del Sol.
Yeah.
There's, you know, there's the little stores. Is there a Diamonds International?
No.
There's some of the stores that you see when you're in the Caribbean, which is kind of funny.
But it has like that fishing village quaint kind of look. It looks like a Thomas Kincaid painting, I swear, like just the cliffs and the houses and stuff, but like the town is cute. And it wasn't overly crowded yet.
No.
It was just the beginning of season, so I thought it was a good time to go.
We were there on the first weekend of season.
But it was nice. We ate ice cream in like 50 degrees, but it was amazing.
And we went on a boat.
Cold.
Which we booked ourselves through Bar Harbor Whale Watch Company. But it's funny because we ended up on the same one that the people on the ship booked as an excursion through the ship.
So we ended up saving money.
And we saved a little bit of money on that by booking it directly, because it's literally like the place where they tender you in, the place is right there. So
well, our excursion got canceled, the lobster boat, so we ended up doing a nature tour, which I think ended up.
It was good. I mean, I was worried that the nature tour wouldn't go see the seals and all that stuff, but we still got to go see the seals.
I like it.
And an eagle. We saw a couple of eagles. You saw eagle rays, and we saw eagles. You didn't see eagle rays this trip. But then we went to Canada. We went, is that what it's called?
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys.
They'll forgive us.
Is it Scott? Scott watches a lot. He's from Canada.
He'll be mad at me if I mess up anything about
Scott,
Canada.
he's very sorry.
Okay, we went to, where did we go first? St. John.
Yes.
And we decided to walk around there. No excursion. I had looked up a map. We just went and hit like Queen Square, King Square, and the marketplace, and graveyard, and some. I just looked up cool stuff. That was cool.
To the mall.
Yeah.
Let's go to the mall.
You have to do a little Robin Sparkles. You have to go to a mall when you go to Canada.
I think you're gonna do a video kind of showing like, just for those who want to know like what we planned and did, because there are some questions. Like I think he's gonna show on a map. And stuff.
I'm gonna try to do something, because I think somebody did specifically ask in St. John, like, where did we go? Like, how did we get to our places? So I think I'm gonna do like literally here's like a thing. That'll be coming out later.
Dang.
I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay.
I am. And then we went to, anything else about St. John? Psh, St. John, we're good on St.
Beaver tails.
Oh yeah, we did have our first, we had first poutine.
They were good.
First beaver tails.
I highly recommend Canadian food. And I don't know if that's like what you're supposed to eat when you go to Canada.
It is when we go to Canada.
It's really good. Bad for you, but it's good.
And we got the number 3 maple beaver tail, which is the one we recommend.
We deem that one the best after having quite a few.
We tasted 3 of them, right? Ricky and Laura got one more, which we didn't taste.
We had
no, did they get a flavor?
Banana, Oreo.
We had the maple.
Maple.
Maybe we did eat 4. Did we eat the Oreo or they ate the Oreo?
They had Oreo.
Right, so we ate 3. We didn't try the Oreo.
No.
Then we went to Halifax. And that was cool.
Yeah.
First time on an amphibious vehicle thing, which we booked on our own also. I don't know if I think the ship did offer it as an excursion, but it seemed like it was easy enough to do on your own, so we did.
Yeah, but the Halifax vibe vibe. It's kind of like the Portland vibe. You get off and they've got like all the little shops and stuff in the waterfront area. With
and it's
statues.
like art and sculpture and
really neat. I felt very comfortable there as well. Canada in general, super safe feeling, very friendly. I like it, you know.
I was hoping to see like some Mounties, like some like, you know, lumberjacks.
I think that's like more north.
So the more I talk, the more I get in trouble with Canada.
Yeah.
Canada, we love you, Canada.
I do. But they had where you go check in for the Harbor Hopper. They had like little like food vendors, I guess. And right next to the Titanic Museum is right there. Everything's very walkable, so that was nice.
Beaver tails were right there. There was poutine. There was Donairs. We got all sorts of food. When we travel, we travel for the food.
I'm pretty sure that's what most people do. It's like you go and try food.
That's probably what we do. Like we know where we're going, and we're like, what are we gonna eat when we get there? Okay, and then later on we'll be like, what are we gonna do? Okay, but what are we gonna eat?
It's either eating or like swimming for me.
And eating fish.
But yeah, the Harbor Hopper was really cool. Very unique experience. It's kind of freaky. All of a sudden you're like driving on the road and they're like, oh, we're in the water in the same vehicle. But it wasn't, you know, it was not scary really. It was fun. Cold.
It was cool though. We learned a lot. Our guide, oh, I forgot his name. It's in the video. What was his name?
The driver was Alex.
Captain Alex.
I don't remember.
Oh no, it was his first tour, he said.
Did a really
his very
good job.
first
We'll
tour, which was awesome. I know.
I can't remember his name. He kind of sounded Irish a little bit to me.
Yeah?
At times, so not that that has anything to do with it, just something to mention. But no, he was really good.
Close to Canada. I mean, if you go to...
He's gonna stop now.
What's wrong with Ireland and Canada?
Nothing. Yeah, so Harbor Hopper, I would recommend that for something to do. You definitely get to see a lot of the city, and you go up to
the Citadel.
The Citadel, I'm like, what is the word? you don't stop there or anything, but you can you know, go and see it, and then he tells you about the history of all the older churches and things. And the most interesting was like when you're in the water, he tells you about, well, it's not fun, but like what happened to the city with the explosion.
Yeah. And then we learned about that in the museum too, which was a very somber, it's a very somber museum because
I was starting to tear up. I was like, oh man.
Most of the museum is about like maritime disasters.
Yeah.
So.
But it's part of history and it's what makes them stronger today. So I think it's interesting. It is. Gotta turn it around.
Boom. So.
Apple.
That's right. So that was our ports. And then just the Grandeur overall. What about overall experience? They are voted the friendliest ship in the entire Royal Caribbean fleet.
I don't have anything to judge it on, but having been on, I mean, I've never had any issues with Carnival's friendliness of staff, but I think that yes, they were absolutely friendly and, you know, met the needs that were required. They were talkative. I don't think we encountered anybody bad.
I've never really had anybody unfriendly on a cruise ever, I don't think, but. I'm
in customer service, so I pay attention to stuff like that, so I don't know. I definitely think they were friendly. I really enjoyed the cruise director. He knows his audiences, and I think that's important for the ship that we were on. It was obviously an older group.
Yeah, you have to be able to adapt. You have to be good at improv. I mean, you have to think on your feet. But yeah, this was very much, it was an older crowd. Yeah. It was a go to bed early kind of crowd.
We did.
Because, you know, we picked a northern itinerary at pre-season, the very beginning of season. And it was what? It was a longer cruise. Yes. So it was all these factors that made it attract sort of an older clientele.
But see, I like going somewhere and like us being the only ones because I work with crowds all the time, so I like that.
We were up in the club by ourselves so much. We were just clubbing.
The staff thought we were funny because they're like, yeah, they're up here dancing. Anyway, but yeah, very friendly crew. That was the question on that, right?
I don't know what this is, but I keep doing it, and yeah.
You're just letting me talk.
I am. I have been talking so much, and you've also been talking.
Okay, so friendliness?
Overall, right. I mean, definitely friendly. We didn't really run into a whole lot of issues. I mean, there was a little bit of issues with like temperature on food, I think, at the very beginning. Lukewarm food and things like that coming out. But
it was, you know, not hot, but it was nothing to like, oh, I'm gonna send it back. It was just personal preference on how you like your temperatures, I think.
You know, like warm.
But they did survey towards the end when we were on Windjammer. I didn't say the wrong thing.
Nope.
Windjammer, and we told him that, and you know, just to be honest. honest because he wanted honest feedback, and he said he had heard that from a few other people, so that was something they were working on. So I appreciated the fact that they were asking for the feedback because that makes it better in the long run. So
yeah, but that improved after probably 3 or 4 days. And we only, we had the one issue with, I think, the Schooner bar would prepare some drinks differently than the other bars. Like you would order the same drink in 2 places and it was different. So we ended up liking the lobby bar a little better.
We made friends with the
frequented
bartenders.
there. Diablo!
They were awesome. But yeah, so just little minor
Little
things
consistency
like that.
things, but nothing, I mean, nothing bad.
Nothing's gonna ruin our trip. No. We don't let stuff bother us. Typically. The ship.
You like it? I like all the touch screens. Those two, we haven't been on many of the ships that have like the interactive screens and things like that. I think the Horizon does, and I'll be curious to see. They have the smart elevators, more of the touch screens and all that for the Horizon.
All that.
But yeah, the Grandeur had like, you know, all the interactive menus for the different specialty restaurants. They had the where's the nearest bathroom finder,
you could find stuff.
Where's your room, where is an activity. That was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Vista, I don't even remember the Vista having that when we went on it. So I'm hoping that's a thing that'll happen more and more, because that was awesome.
Yeah, it was very handy, especially because, you know, we know the layouts of Carnival ships, but we didn't know the layout of Royal Caribbean. We did a little bit of research, but we kind of wanted to discover and show you guys around too. So that helped us out a lot.
Yeah, those screens were great.
Yeah, I will say I missed an app.
That's true.
Yeah. We're kind of doing comparison now, aren't we?
No, I mean, we're going to do direct comparison, but no, these are just overall things about, what we thought was good.
But Carnival didn't have an app, to be fair, until like 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Something like that. So it's like, you know, you're used to sailing without an app, and then you're like, well, this is cool. And Royal has it on the larger ships, but not, I think there's like 3 classes of ships, maybe more than that you can get it on Royal, but not the Grandeur.
It wasn't bad. We just take a picture of the compass,
which is what I used to do with the Fun Times. Back in the day, I would use my phone, I would take like some pictures of the schedule, and then I would reference them. Yeah,
it's not hard to do.
It's like making your own app.
Yeah.
But that's what I did for this one.
But the ship itself, I really liked. I loved the solarium. That was cool.
Yeah.
Especially, literally, if you went outside, it was cool. So you had that place if you wanted to go swim and stay warm. I liked the beverage stations.
When they were open, they were nice.
I like the infused water.
That was good. Strawberry, and we discovered the mango. The mango was really only on Windjammer, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of, but we discovered
it was just a nice area to relax, and it wasn't ever overly crowded. Like Serenity can be super crowded on Carnival, but this was never very busy.
No, and you think with it being cold and people wanting to have a nice space to hang out in, that the solarium would have been busier, so that was nice.
Yeah. The ship itself was really pretty.
Easy to navigate. I mean, there was none of that stuff about having to like figure out, oh, there's a galley in the middle of my deck, I have to work around it. I mean, everything was pretty open and flowy.
And for a smaller ship, I didn't feel like it was that small. Like,
no.
Like the first day we were discovering, I'm like, wow, this is really big, and it still felt large, and it was open. Like you said, it's open, nothing like super short doorways or anything. Something about that makes things feel smaller. So I like the layout. What is it?
Thing.
The show lounge. I don't know what you call it.
Show lounge. The main show lounge.
Yeah, that was nice and big and had lots of levels to it. Yeah. Palladium Theater. Sounds right.
I think it had like 3 stories. I like those ones that are. It was 3 levels. 2. It was like 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Nice and roomy.
I don't know.
And then they brought on lots of entertainers and things that you liked for the thing, because we had like Donovan and Rebecca, we had the Platters.
Yeah, it was good entertainment.
Yeah, they do a lot more of the fly-on type of things, which was cool to see. They still had 2 main production shows with a live orchestra, and then they brought on like variety acts, which I like.
Me too. I just don't know what else to say right now because I feel like we're in the comparison video.
I know. A lot of this is going to bleed over into the other video, which I'm hoping might be out like, well, we'll see, maybe next week or something like that. So, but this is just sort of the overall general, like, how'd you enjoy your trip type of thing. I think we'll do the comparison video. I'll probably do a Q&A where we go back and answer the questions that have already been asked on the old videos, or you can leave some down below. I got like a ship tour probably. What did we do on our walking tour? We got features for days. I'll probably try to do like a feature a week for the next few weeks, and that'll keep us busy with like a little bit of exciting cruise content.
Until we go again.
We got about 2 months until we're going on another adventure. We'll be on the Carnival Breeze.
for 14 whole days. That's the longest cruise ever.
Yes, it is.
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
You fine?
I'm froze with excitement.
You gonna pop?
With excitement. That's it for this video. I think that's
Yeah, I
enough
feel
of
like
a
we're
wrap up.
getting-
We talked a long time and we almost bled over into the comparison video, but hey, the comparison can be a sequel to this video where
Sure.
we talk about more stuff.
We'll have more talking points.
Look for that coming out soon. But that's it for this video. We blabbered long enough.
I feel like it.
Hashtag ParoDeeJay.
Rock on.
Rock on. Wait, it's like we're doing the ending.
Oh no. I was
Make
just
sure you
saying.
subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Become a Pyromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Do it. And until next time, rock on.